Hey there, everyone. How are you doing today? It is Sunday. I think it's the 14th of June, and that means it's time to look myself in the mirror, kind of review my goals for one rental at a time. And this video is really going to be about the struggle continues. Uh, just feels like we're slogging through. We're making, we're just making incremental impact. It feels like it feels like we're not getting escape velocity. It feels like a lot of work is going in, but we're not really hitting that kind of escape velocity. And it's a struggle. I will freely admit it. And it's hard to look at the numbers that you're about to see and feel like we're making a difference. It's not a great feeling. It doesn't mean I'm going to stop, but it does mean, maybe we need to do some different things. I don't know. So let's look at the numbers. Let's just share. Again, I do this every Sunday. I think it's fair for you to see how I run my life, my business. We set this up every 13 weeks because, again, it's important to change it up. Starting off again with, it's always been the first priority, health. I think health is wealth. If you don't have your health, what else do you have? I did change this up from past periods, which you can look at. They're down here, right? March 1st to May 31st, December. All the goals are there. You go back weeks on the playlist and check it out. It's summertime, so I'm going to go, try to be a 50-year-old guy with some six-pack abs. So we'll see what happens there. To do that, I am working out 7 days a week. Some days if the body's not doing well, we just do some light, walking around or hiking or something. But that's been good. It's a highlight of my day. I usually do those after doing these morning interviews or recordings for you. Fasting, only did it 5 days this week. Again, this stay-at-home thing is my little sweet tooth or snacking is getting to me sometimes late in the day, and I need to constantly work on that. And then I did 5 days this week. I did extra work in the evening. Either 5-minute plank hold, that's cumulative, not in a row, I'm not there yet, or an extra 100 sit-ups just to do that. As far as one rental at a time, the brand, the message, this thing that I consider to be very important, it's not growing, and in fact, it's nowhere close to what I was hoping to be at this period. And I'm trying to change it up, trying to continue the daily flow, but the struggle continues, as I kind of said in the introduction. YouTube views are down again. Some of that might be from a little bit less videos than the week before, but not much. Podcast listens are slightly down, although above the goal. YouTube subscribers is frankly horrible. I don't even know how else to say that. 61 new subscribers for the week when we're looking to get 150. Again, most of this is on me. I don't ask for it. I don't want to be obnoxious, but it is what it is. Subscribers on Instagram out of nowhere had a good week. I think last week there was only 2 new subs, and this week I had 50. So something changed there. It feels good to hit at least something. I did check out a lot of the new followers, I guess they're called, and a lot of them appear to be not real people when I look at them, but I got 50. You got to count them, I guess. And then as far as writing offers last week, the market in Fresno is nuts. I've never seen inventory this low and demand so high. There was a house, just for example, a friend of mine put out there with barely anything done to it at $199, which I would have probably sold at $185, maybe $189, and it sold for $219. The bidding wars are legit. It's the supply is the problem. We need to really see if we see increase in listings. To that point, something else I want you to know is Olivia and I evaluated our portfolio, and we found a triplex that has been a problem, right? We still cash flow. It just never met expectations. And I listed it yesterday or the day before. I think it's worth like $290. I listed it for $320 just to see how crazy the market is. And I'll keep you up to date on that. Again, don't have to sell. Frankly, probably don't even want to sell, but if somebody wants to overpay, we'll see what happens. So that is interesting. On the marketing front, we are spending some money on marketing. Again, I'm not doing any of this. I invest in people. If you are a member of the hub and you want to invest side by side with me, we can do that. I look for a business plan and all of that. I can either invest 50% or 100, right? We just discuss what it is and how to pay me back. But yeah, so I'm investing some money. Lockdown is loosening up. So we're doing some texting and cold calling, which seems to be working the most today. Haven't locked up any flips. We have one still in escrow to sell. We do have one in escrow to buy, but it's been there forever, and I don't even think it's a deal anymore. But we will see. Looking at some debt to pay off probably, but I'll do that later in this period to increase cash flow. Then as far as spending, I've spent another $100. I spent $100, which has been a while, on some new kettlebells for my garage gym, which is something that I'm looking to do because I hear kettlebells are great for helping build your core muscles. So that's something I've done. Haven't really done anything unique. Olivia and I are talking about stuff, but we are on the stay-at-home bandwagon. And then as far as creating hope and belief and positivity with one rental at a time, we exceeded 4 hours of original content again. Again, those YouTube videos do go to a podcast if you'd rather listen every Saturday. I produce original YouTube content 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So you can count on that. And they do become a podcast if that's your preferred method. Everything is one rental at a time. Did execute a positive interview this week, which was awesome. Interviewed a small business, which was fun. I did not do a live stream on IG. I don't know. I haven't figured out Instagram all that much and maybe need some help from a follower, and maybe we can do something together. Did not post a video on the 75-day hard challenge. That is something I am passionate about because it's free and it's a way to hold yourself accountable. And it's something I think you could do in this market to make yourself a better investor. And I also didn't post a video on my book. And as you'll see in a minute, book sales are down. Again, the struggle continues as a self-published individual contributor. I was a guest on a podcast. I think it was Tuesday. I think they just told me it publishes on Monday. But again, if you run a podcast or know any podcast that I should be on, please make some introductions. I would be great. As far as Amazon book sales, they are down for the week and nowhere close to what I'm hoping for. There was 38 books sold last week, which is average of 5 a day. We did get 4 Amazon reviews, which I am greatly appreciated for. Self-published guy. Do me a favor. Help me get to 200. If you're watching this and you're still watching this and you've read my book, please leave a 5-star Amazon review. I'd love to get over 200. We are so close. We need 5 more. That would be wonderful. Audiobooks, we did have an artificial bump. If you go back to last week, for whatever reason, Audible's data was not updated. It is now updated. So I consider this kind of a week and a half of sales. So what is that? 46, which is great. I'm really glad we did that. We're slowly marching to 1,000 Audible book sales, which is cool. But again, only 1 Audible review. Again, if you've listened to the book on Audible and you're still watching this video, help me out. One of the ways to really get the hope and inspiration and focus of one rental at a time is to share the good news. On one positive of the week is courses. I have that free course out there, which is just kind of, who am I? What is it? What is that story? We had 12 people sign up. And I guess the one highlight of the week is we had 9 people sign up for the paid course. I think a lot of that goes to show that this is the time to learn your market. I did a live stream yesterday on YouTube where we talked about a lot of the questions were, go learn your market, learn your market, learn your market. It's easy. I can help you. We did have, I think, a couple people sign up because of that just yesterday, which was pretty cool. But again, the best thing I've created, it took months to put together on exactly what I still do today. And then I did start writing what was originally going to be a new book, but I actually had a publisher reach out to me last week and talk to me maybe about doing a Rev 2 of One Rental at a Time, which again was self-published. I've thought about that for a while because feedback is there's some things I could add. Maybe I can wrap in this 75-day hard challenge. So I'm still talking with them. I sent them some questions yesterday, so Saturday. We'll hear back. But I might take on the challenge of writing another book, which feels so odd to say given how much I just not good at writing, but we will see. And then as far as the t-shirts, I still love them. I still work out in them all the time. I think they really are the kind of flagship of One Rental at a Time. Not many people have them. Right, the No Alligator from the book, the original, is a shirt I wear a lot. And then we have Cash Rich, Asset Poor, which is a really fun one. We have Asset Rich, Cash Happy, Passive Income Generator. Lots of just fun shirts that make that show you're part of the One Rental at a Time sort of umbrella. Those are on my website, onerentalatatime.com. Again, I don't market them. I don't really know how to. And then finally, charity. We are going to up our donation this period to $2,000. We're probably going to do that at the end, probably to the food bank again, because there's a lot of people that need help. So that was my week. Again, the struggle continues. I really am trying to create hope, inspiration, focus. I'm really trying to reach down and pull people up. I'm not trying to climb my ladder anymore. I often struggle with that because I, like you, see all these people think big, dream big, do all that. And right now, my intention, instead of looking up, is to look down and pull people along. So that's a struggle, and it's a lot harder than you would think. And any advice or help would be greatly appreciated. Help me get on more platforms to tell the story. All right, I need some help growing the channel. Ask your friends, post in Facebook. If you can help me gain followers and really spread this goodness, on other channels, that would be great. Somebody on Instagram you follow, ask them to interview me. Let's get this story going because I'm struggling to do that by myself. Thanks, everyone.